Welcome to Fail Loadout episode 3, Blooperstick. Let's go! Alright guys, so this is another close quarters class and I have to admit that I loved the Espas. I really loved it in Modern Warfare 2. It was my favorite shotgun so far and I will never replace it with anything else. But in Modern Warfare 3 things aren't the same. I hated the Espas and it is a hit marker machine when I hold it. When I hold it I cannot kill everyone in short range, to medium range and to long range of course. And since this class is called Blooperstick, I have to say that I named this class after, after the boomstick that many people use when they get a beastly game with the Espas, but this doesn't happen today. Well, today we managed to go positive, at least to get the challenge done, but this class is not advisable at all, because at medium to long range it does nothing of course, and to close range it is a hit marker machine, so you've gotta pay close attention to your movements, you gotta be really cautious. And let me now go on with the details. Well, of course this class does no damage to longer range, but while you have the silencer it makes it really vulnerable, it makes it really weak while you are in close quarters, so you've got to stay really close to your enemies and hope that you get all your bullet sprays on him, because if you fail to do that then you will get killed immediately. Well, while we have this Espas right here, while we have this shotgun, we can exchange it with a pistol, which is the P99. I really love the P99, but not with the silencer, just because it needs a bit more hits to kill the enemy, just because it needs some more bullets, and these bullets can be really crucial, and they will give our opponents the edge just to fight back, so they will have the chance to shoot, and this is not acceptable. Well, apart from that, apart from the guns that we are using right now, we are using some perks that are pretty much useless. Only one perk is useful with this class, and this one is Stalker. While Stalker allows us to move and turn around the corners without activating any special equipment, any claymores and stuff, this is really useful. And of course it lets us aim faster after sprinting, which is a really huge advantage after having a shotgun like this. And other than that, there is pretty much nothing that can help us. Scavenger is there to replenish our ammo, but it is pretty much useless just because you will not need too much ammo to get the job done with a shotgun. With a shotgun it is just 1 or 2 hits on an enemy. If you fail doing that, if you fail getting the 1 or 2 hits on your enemy, then you are pretty much dead. So there is no effect on that, there is no effect that this perk can give us. And also we are using Quickdraw, which is a perk that again is useless with a shotgun, just because you don't need to aim with a shotgun, you don't need to, to get your iron sights on an enemy to take him out, because shotguns are mostly hip fire machines and they shouldn't be used just to aim down the sights. Well, something else about the Quickdraw perk. Well, Quickdraw perk could be really great if you used special grenades like flashes and stuns, and in this game right here it would be way better to stun your opponents before you go into attack. But this time around we are using the Claymore and the trophy system, which are deployable equipment that you use on the ground. Well, the Claymore can be good if you are waiting for an enemy, if you are just waiting for a noob. But a well-placed Claymore, guys, yeah, a well-placed Claymore is always a kill. But, if you are using those deployable equipment, then Quickdraw is useless, because you will just use them faster, you will just deploy them a bit faster, and that doesn't make any difference. Now on to the streaks. I am using some really high kill streaks, and this is the purpose of this class. The guy who thought of this class is one of my friends, and he thought of these streaks just because he wanted to ensure that I will not get them. Well, if I had a UAV or a Predator missile, or some small streaks that were viable, that I was able to get them, then it would be an advantage to my gameplay. It would be something that will help me get more score points, that will help me get more kills. Well, this does not happen here, as I have some really high kill streaks like the Juggernaut, like the Pave and the Osprey gunner, so this does not happen right here. And of course we are having the hollow points. If we reach hollow points, it's the end of the match. I hope you enjoyed this gameplay, as this class really sucked and it made my life difficult. I managed to finish on top of the scoreboard, and it was a really good game, I have to say. So if you enjoyed it, leave it a like. Feel free to submit your classes to be featured in another episode. I am out, guys. Peace!
Care package on the way.
Thanks for watching my video. Be sure to check out more of my content, and if you enjoyed it, feel free to subscribe.